Hey everyone, how's it going today? I'm going to review Marvel Legends Rage. Now, most everybody remembers Rage from the New Warriors, which is funny for me. I actually remember his first appearance in Avengers, and I really liked the character. And for the longest time, nobody knew who this guy was. And it was kind of this joke, like, who is this? Who is this? And people were running around speculating. It was like, this must be Luke Cage. We've not seen him in a few decades. And keep in mind, Luke Cage had disappeared for a while. I mean, nobody had seen him. I mean, he just kind of, his book was canceled in the mid 80s and he just kind of disappeared. Nobody had seen Cage for a long, long time at this point. So people were really, and this was a time when Avengers wasn't getting read that much. So, it was creating a little bit of buzz. And it turned out he's a underage kid who can, you know, basically look like an adult, which I thought was kind of a nice twist. Some people actually got mad about this. I was just kind of like, that's cool. And I always kind of dug Rage. I thought he was kind of cool. And, if what happened then had happened today, people would be screaming woke and, you know, uh, all that stuff. Because literally, this came out of an interview with, I believe it was Wizard Magazine. Back in old days when there were magazines. So basically, somebody flat out said in a letter column, hey, why are all the Avengers white? And everybody got to looking around going, wow, they're all white, aren't they? Well, let's make a new black superhero. Call him Rage. And then everybody thought it was, they're just grabbing Luke Cage back. And it turned out he was his own character. Now, he did eventually go on to the New Warriors. Did pretty good, but I was always a little disappointed he left the Avengers. So, but I did like him. I mean, his costume's very basic, it's just, and what you would expect from a 16-year-old kid. Mask, vest, pants. Boom. I'm ready for action. And I do like how the paint in the under the mask just kind of captures his youngness, but you don't quite see it. And of course, this is a little bit older. Does have pins, but I'm not going to knock him too much on that. Again, the figure was in that age. Pinless wasn't that commonly used at that time. If he came out today, I'd say something about it. But back then, no. I think this was 2018, 2016, something in that range. And this was a figure I've wanted for a while, and I finally just broke down and got him one day. And I'm glad I did, because he's Rage! And he's a big figure, too. As you see with him standing beside of Armored Daredevil and Spider-Man, he's not small. He's not huge either, because, here we have him with Deadpool and Colossus. And just to give you an idea of how big he is, I mean, he's not overly huge. About the right size. And we'll show him again here with Cypher and Lady Deathstrike. So, he's pretty alright, I think. I give him 4.5 stars. Seems to be my most common rating. Probably because I do buy figures I want, and then I get them and I look at them and it's like, yes, this is exactly what I expected. Boom. Excellent. I want excellent figures. Boom. I shoot it up to 4.5 almost instantly. So there you are. I mean, I do walk in with realistic expectations. So I understand when pins weren't being used. You can't sit there and go, well, it's not pinless, boo-hoo. Because it was a time before that. And this is me rebuilding my collection and adding to it from the collection I lost before that I had to sell. So, keeping all this in mind, this all works. So, just kind of explaining my rating system there. All right. That's going to wrap it up for Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.